Hey everyone, Graham here from Loudwire.com, and you're watching Metal Nexus.
Both of us as journalists get to see a tremendous amount of bands.
Yeah.
Over the weekend here, 40, 50 bands.
Yeah, so many good ones. Killer lineup.
Amazing, diverse lineup. Goes everywhere from Steel Panther, Metal Church, to Pig Destroyer, and Behemoth.
Yeah.
And Kiss. It doesn't hit both spectrums very often like that on one bill.
Yeah.
So a lot of us keep a long bucket list of bands, that we hope to see that maybe doesn't play our area, maybe doesn't play the U.S., or for some reason you just missed.
Yeah.
So we're interested to know what 5 bands are that are still active and do tour that you've never seen that you want to see in live.
Well, one band I would kill to see live is Smashing Pumpkins. I've never ever seen them. And then, there's word going around that there might be a reunion happening. It's like, I just hear people chirping, and the Billy Corgan's been talking to Darcy again and stuff like that. So I would pay any amount of money to see that original lineup play again, because they made everybody in the 90s. You talk about Nirvana, you talk about Stone Temple Pilots, and Soundgarden, obviously, and Alice in Chains, but to me, the Smashing Pumpkins, I feel like they put together the best discography of any rock band in the 90s. So to see them back together and play all that old stuff would be like a dream. And I've been listening to them since I was 10, something like that, so that would be amazing.
I grew up in that era. So,
Same, yeah.
It was a constant soundtrack to my teen years.
Yeah.
So I'd definitely be on my list too. I've never got a chance to see them.
Yeah. And now that I actually just talked about those 90s bands, I just realized I've never seen Alice in Chains. So, even though Lane's not around anymore, obviously, but again, Alice in Chains is a band that I've always liked a few songs and would listen to a few songs over and over again, but then for some reason, The Devil Put Dinosaurs Here, when they released that record, I really fell in love with it. And then I really started to look back in their discography more and more and more, and realized how genius they really were. So it took me a little while, but even without Lane, I think William Duvall's really awesome. I think he's super talented. His voice mixed with Jerry Cantrell's voice is still got that uncomfortable feeling to it, which is awesome. So I would love to see them. So I don't know when the next time they're touring is, but Alice in Chains that'd be a huge one for me.
A lot of people don't realize how much Jerry sings.
Yeah, he sings. What was it? What song am I thinking?
It's that harmony really between the both of them that makes everything so special.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the song that I like his voice so much on, but yeah, they're special, those guys. Another one, you can always hope Rage Against the Machine does something. I haven't seen Prophets of Rage. I never saw Audio Slave. I haven't seen anything that the Rage guys have done live.
Well, I'll be able to knock that one off mine. Luckily, Prophets of Rage is headlining Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So with Rise Against, Incubus, Ozzy again.
Sure.
And so I'll get to see that.
That'll be cool. But if Rage Against the Machine, that's going to be everybody's bucket list. Just when you look at that old footage, no band had that dominating power. And whenever you hear about people seeing Rage Against the Machine, they always talk the pit didn't end at the sides of the room or the back of the room. It was just one giant pit of everybody going up and down, and that band has been so powerful ever since Public Enemy took them on tour only about 3 months into their career. That's how good they were from the very, very start. If you watch any of that old footage of them when they're just kids playing in this record store on YouTube, it's some of the most insane footage because they're playing all the stuff from the first album, and they had that power ever since the very beginning. So just to experience that live, I would kill to experience.
Always such an intense message in their music.
Yeah, I love them so much. It's so important. One band I haven't seen yet, kind of a new band that I'm seeing them next month, a band called Zeal and Ardor. They are maybe, like, to me, the most exciting new band maybe since Ghost came out, because
I hear you talking about Zeal and Ardor.
yeah, I love Zeal and Ardor, dude. And the concept, if anyone's not familiar with Zeal and Ardor, it's about mixing black metal with African slave chant. So the concept is, of course, when the slaves were brought here, they were preached Christianity by their masters, right? So the idea is, well, what if these slaves rebelled against their captors? And what if they embraced Satanism instead of Christianity as a form of rebellion? What would their chants in the fields sound like?
Wow, that's great.
So this dude from Switzerland, he has that real soul and blues kind of feel to it, making songs that sound very genuine in that time period. Like when you hear early black soul music, that was really developed through slavery, unfortunately. And he does it so well. It sounds so real. And then they're singing about one day dying and going to the sanctum of hell as their heaven, like as Christian bands would sing of the Savior God and sing of going to heaven one day. These slaves are singing about that, but going to the fire. And it's so powerful. It's really awesome.
Yeah, you definitely got my interest in it.
Yeah, it's some of the most exciting, original, inspired music that I've ever heard. So, and I guess my fifth band is Agoraphobic Nosebleed. So, I mean, you're interviewing JR soon, and there's that Pig Destroyer Agoraphobic connection with Scott Hall playing guitar. I'm a huge Agoraphobic fan, have been for at least 10 years, especially when Kat Katz came into the band. I think Kat is one of the most underrated, brilliant, emotive, extreme metal vocalists that I've ever heard. She's phenomenal. I saw her play with her old doom band called Salome, and she is so powerful and devastating to watch because she just seems tormented on stage. She's really special. I wish more people knew about her. And Agoraphobic never play live. There's that song that they had on the Agorapocalypse record. If you want to see A and B live, fine, give us the deposit, we won't show up. But they're now playing shows here and there.
I know they played Maryland Death Fest.
Yeah, like once a year, twice a year, maybe they'll play. I'm aching to see them play live. So, I mean, they're just so powerful too. And grind done right. Grind done just beautifully.
I think that's one thing that makes people want to see bands more too.
Yeah.
They don't oversaturate the market, and they're like, they don't play often, so you got to see it when you can.
Yeah, like I would travel to see Agoraphobic if I had some time. I would do that.
Graham, we definitely appreciate your time. Everybody, please check out Graham on Loudwire.com, of course, Wikipedia, Fact or Fiction, and some great interviews he's got coming up from this weekend at Chicago Open Air.
Yeah.
Graham, it's a pleasure.
Thanks.